So, in this video, I want to talk about make the client's experience unforgettable. So, in this video, I want to talk about make the client's experience unforgettable. I probably could have used another word, but that's the only word that could have came to mind. Yeah, as far as like making the client's experience unforgettable, just saying off the strength of like, making the booking process easy for them. And as they book your services, and don't like tell them how, I wouldn't say tell them how to book, but like make it easy for them to book you. And I know for my process, the way how I do things is once you go on the website and once you click onto the services, it would say get in touch. And once it say get in touch, it would take you to the contact page. And once it take you to the contact page, once you fill it, that form will notify me, letting me know this person, fill out the form. And so once they fill out the form, then I can actually talk to them. Tell me how they want to. Tell me what services they booking for, and once they tell me what services booking for, tell me their ideas. If you get on a consultation call, maybe talk to them, and as we on the phone or maybe in Google Meets or so, whatever software we use to once we get on the consultation call, they give me their ideas, tell me a little bit more about their brand. Once they tell me a little bit more about their brand or their business or whatever they do, it's like, okay, another thing I want to start doing now, like I want to say, is it called mood boards? I could be wrong, or it could be storyboards. I think it's storyboards, I want to say, and a shot list, and actually telling the process of what we're going to be doing, and yeah, just get on the phone with them and actually go through with them about the shoot. And now shoot day, like when you there, any for photographers or filmmaker, when you there, when the client gets there, actually elaborate, explain to them what you're going to be, what y'all going to be doing. That's another thing with making the client experience unforgettable. I think I need to use another word for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. So as soon as I get there, tell them exactly what you're gonna be doing, what y'all gonna be doing. Like, okay, you're gonna be, if I was doing a documentary or so, okay, you're gonna be sitting here, we're gonna mic you up, or we're gonna have a boom pole, I'm gonna set the camera up. These are usually, sometimes when I'm doing documentary, I will show them like, okay, these are the questions I'm gonna be asking you. You go over the questions. Once you go over the questions, and once you feel comfortable. And then once the documentary started, before the even documentary started, I tell them, like, when you answer the question, saying the question back, and then answer. So if I was to say, like, what's your favorite chips? Then you'll say, my favorite chips is, it's basically, that's just my process of how I go about it. Make it easy for me, make it easy for the client to answer the questions. And then whenever I go back in post, I see that edit, see it real easy when I go back and edit. Okay, this line up, this question, all right, cool, we in good standards. But that's just my way. And yeah, another thing is make them feel comfortable too, I would say. Like, make sure they straight, make sure they good, they got anything. If you got water, I say offer them some water. Like, you need some water, you need some towel, anything. Like, make them feel comfortable. Because one thing I would say, you don't want an uncomfortable client. Trust my lead. I never experienced that yet, but I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to say that. But yeah, I always make the client feel comfortable whatever you're doing, a photographer, a documentary filmmaker, always make them feel comfortable. Always make them feel, I want to say family. Like, that's your cousin. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's your cousin coming in your house, you tell them, like, look, you want some water? Or your peoples come over, you need some water? Like, you need something to drink? Like, we got water, we got tea, we got lemonade, we got snacks in the fridge. No, well, let me know if they say they fine. Okay, just let me know if you need anything. We'll be comfortable in that. And on the photography side of things, I would say some clients, they don't really know how to pose. So you got to know how to even actually direct them posing. Now, I'm not the best at the posing side, so I'm trying to get better at that. But yeah, direct them, like look up different poses and what they can do. And I know the go-to pose for women, crossing their feet, probably hands on the hip or so, or arms crossed or so. I know that for a woman. And for a man, I know just, turning their body at I want to say a 45-degree angle. I could be wrong, but turning their body in a certain way, the head facing this way, facing towards you, and crossing their arms. It's numerous of poses what a man and a woman could do. But yeah, it's figuring out that. But all in all, what I'm trying to get to, this with me saying, making them comfortable, making them feel like they your family. You know what I'm saying? You always treat family. Once family come over to the house, you always make like hospitality. You always make them feel welcome. That's a good word. You always want to make them feel welcome. Yeah, so they can be a recurring client. So that's one thing that I always trying to do. And I should have said this before. Whenever the shoot is about to start, like, send little reminders to them. And I would say, like, I'm excited for the shoot. He said, this ain't this instance. And it's throwing this out, for example. But do it your way, or be like, how can I even put this? For example, you can say little stuff as far as like, I'm excited about our shoot today, and it's just little examples that I'm saying and trying to use of what you can say, but just make them, send them little, I can't even speak on too much about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I messed up on the video. I cut this part out. But yeah, send them little reminders, let them know that about the session, make them feel comfortable about the session. What else? Make the booking process easy for them, I would say. And it was actually one more that I had, but I can't kind of think of it right now. But I know with those main three right there, you will be actually good. So making the client's experience unforgettable. And if any photographer or any filmmaker out there dealing with a client, yeah, those main three that I just said, top tier, make the client experience unforgettable. And always, if you got a website, or if you're on Google, make sure they do like a Google review. And that's another thing with the Google review. You want to make sure, man, that the experience that you brought for the session and that Google review that they put is almost like a testimonial. So, man, come at it, man. Like, come on it, like, for real, like, with your services. And once you get there to the session, man, make sure that those three things I just told you about, man, make sure your client straight, make sure your client good. And that's what you want to do. This is my experience of what I have done so far for my clients and all. But yeah, man, that's pretty much that I wanted to just discuss and talk about, man. That's pretty much it. So day by day, it's a better day. Smooth life. We out, man.